Welcome back. I'm Fiona Mboa here at Church of Uganda Family TV with Ring Diaries, where we talk about anything and everything to do with marriage. And today we're talking about being a woman leader in a home, in politics. And Mama Muwanguzi was here sharing. I don't know, I am more comfortable calling you Mama Muwanguzi.
Okay.
Was sharing us with her story of resilience and how she's been able to manage and bring up 4 amazing boys. Now, you've been talking about how women should be leaders. Maybe people will want to understand what are the qualities we should have in leadership as women.
First of all, when you are a leader, you need to be a role model for others to see. And then there are other qualities. Being a leader is not just a title. There are so many impactful things that are inclusive in that. One of those, you have to be approachable, as I said. You have to be supportive. You have to be ethical. You have to have a listening ear.
What do you mean ethical?
Ethical. Ndoza kanchijeyo bulungi mu Luganda. Olina kuba ng'olina empisa. You are approachable, olina empisa, omuntu no bwakugamba, omuddamu bulungi. Naye there are those other people. You want to consult about something and that person is rude to you. And then the next time you fear going to another next person for consultation. But when you have ethical kumirimu gy'okyokola nga byokola birimu empisa, birimu obwegendere, obwetowaze, that one you can.
But on that note, Mama Moms, the issue is many times they say that women become soft. Become soft, so people step on you when you're trying to be approachable, as you've said, and ethical. People tend to step on you. I don't know if you've had something like that happen to you.
Yeah, but it is not all that they can step on you. It depends on how you conduct yourself. Maybe they will look at you when you become you reach that point of being stepped on. That means you are weak.
Okay.
Wezure ugambe, where is my strength? Can I be a good leader? Some people use I think you have heard of that SWOT analysis.
Yes.
Strength, weakness, opportunities, threats, and yeah. So when you use that, you ask yourself, where is my strength? Where are the opportunities that I can grab that can benefit others? Where is the weakness that I have? Where are the threats? Who are those that are threats around me? How can I bring them on board? As I told you earlier, there are those who will be talking about you. How can we make this woman fail? You know, when you are like I'm a chairperson of Mothers Union, in here I can mentor others to become a leader when others are not there, but you have already mentored some. It is only in politics where you don't mentor. There they come automatically. And everyone you see in politics, let it be your sister, either be what, you are scared of that person because next time you think that is my opponent. Some people even come out and say, in politics you are even scared of your shadow.
I even don't know how you do politics. It's one of those things that really scares me very much.
So in this leadership of the chairperson of Mothers Union, you make sure you mentor others so that the next time you are not there, who will take whatever you have started on and they finish it well.
So you have to be a strong woman.
Yeah, and at times there are activities that it has to be done as a group. You call about them, you put it, these days we have WhatsApp groups.
And no one is responding.
Then they also become a dictator.
Okay.
I pick on you that we have this and this activity. The other time I posted, you never responded. Next time I put, you never responded. Now I pick on you. Fiona, Mede, who go and represent us there. And they listen and go.
So how do you balance? You see, that's what I'm trying to bring up. How do you balance being a mother? Because mothers are naturally soft. And then being able to say, you know what, you go do this, do this, do this.
That is leadership. That is leadership. Because now if you become a leader, and you cannot stand your words. You cannot stand and tell them that we are supposed to do this, and they listen to you. Then there you fail. And when you fail as a leader, then you are failing the whole group. Yeah.
Okay, let's continue with yes. What other things?
You have to be empathetic. You have to be respectful. You have to be humble. You have to be proactive, and you have to be dedicated to what you are doing. Because when you are not dedicated, as I said, every Thursday, I make sure that I attend the fellowship. I may be having a lot to communicate from the diocese, the activities that are going to take place in the diocese, the activities that are taking place in our own parish. I go to the vicar, I consult. When we have any activity that we are going to do, I first tell my vicar, that is the Canon Reverend Mike Muwana. I first consult him and I tell him, you know, this is coming up from the diocese and we want to implement it in our parish here. How do we go about it? You know, my vicar, we have an activity that we are going to do and we shall be out of the church. We are visiting either a friend in a different place. He has to be in the know. We don't want to hear from other people that members of Mothers Union went to a different church without first informing our vicar to know where we are going. And I want to thank him for that leadership, because whenever I go to consult, at least I get a way forward.
So are we able to, doesn't politics come in and play in the part of the leadership of Mothers Union?
That one cannot come. When I know that I'm going to KCC, that is a different case. When I am coming to church, that is a different case. But I remain the one Beatrice Muwanguzi.
But how do you separate those two?
I separate them because, as I said, I program my things. If I am to do things like on Thursday, I have my diary where I put that Thursday we lead in teams. Thursday, this team is leading. Who is the one going to lead? Who is going to do this and this and this? I know that this one is done. Then when I'm going to Nakawa, I know which groups of women are we supposed to meet? What do they want? When I'm going to attend the meeting of the diocese, I know, of course, they have already sent the agenda. So I program myself earlier so that the other one doesn't collide with the other another appointment.
And yes, I'm understanding that the separation of events, but you're the one person. So I'm thinking the things that need you at KCCA, you need to be in a different mind frame. Yet I know church people is for pleading with us to come and attend functions. How are you able to be the one person, but you have this strength here, yet here you have to be humble, you have to listen to the women, you have to, and at the same time you have boys to take care of. Like, how do you separate yourself, you as an individual, not that time, but knowing that when I'm here, my mind, I have to be like this. When I'm here, I have to be like this.
You know, I'm not working alone, and I'm not serving alone, as I may say. We usually be like an executive. And I'm lucky that I have active members of Mothers Union on my executive. Like today I have a meeting at the diocese, but I said I may not be able to attend. Then I requested my vice chairperson, can you please stand in? And she said, okay, that's okay, I will go. And what I usually tell them, we were either elected in different, may I call it a perspective. You are a secretary, you make sure you take the minutes because you are the secretary. I, the chairperson, I'm not coming to take the minutes. You are the treasurer. You know how you handle the finances of the women. I just know what is there, what is on account, and how she's running it. But I don't ask every coin that she receives. It is her ministry, and she has to make sure it is running well. If it is my vice chairperson, we have responsibilities. That when it is fellowship, she's already there to know the groups. She informs the groups. You are reading us next Thursday. You are doing this and this and this. Like I am the overseer of everything that is taking place. If it is for the publicity, I even call upon her. we discussed this in executive. Why are you not posting for the women to know that we are doing this next Thursday? So I make sure everyone who was elected on the executive do their part.
So that means you have a strong team that you're working.
And we are friends. You know, even working without those people being your friends, you may bring in something good, but they won't take part of it and it fails. But when you are friends and you are doing a certain thing, we do it and it is conclusively done.
So does that mean to be a good leader, you actually have to have a strong team to support you?
You have to have a strong team and they will have to be united. Because when you're united, you will not achieve anything. So when we discuss in executive, we make sure that we are all there to do
Everyone
it together.
is on board. Okay. Now, a little to draw back to you as a mother. You lose your husband when the children are still in school. Most women would say, I don't know what to do, and either draw back or send their children to their relatives. How come you didn't do that?
That one I looked at it. Of course, I was not that old. I was 41 when he passed on. I would have remarried. But
Why, that's another question. How come you didn't remarry?
I didn't like it and I don't want to hear about it. I just wanted to focus on my boys. Because you know when you start those things of getting married, they will deter you from doing good to your children. And they will hate you for that. When they don't go to school, when they grow up, they say, how we wish our mother didn't get remarried. So my first thing was, I'll not get a man, I'll not do this and this and this, I'll focus on my boys until they finish their studies.
But where did you get that strength from? Because it's not very easy to raise 4 boys.
It is not, but we were very good friends. We would sit together and decide together. And they would know that I don't have money. If I have money, they would know that I have money. The little I would get, we would share together with them. And you know, with God, we never lacked anything. Food was always there. I have my sister, she was in Kasese, and I had one of the children staying with me. At least after 2 weeks, she would send us a sack of matoke. On top of that, she would send us money for another upkeep. We would have enough food always. We never lacked anything. Be it school fees, I would make sure that I become a friend to the boss of the school. I pay in installments, but I made sure that all my boys finished their studies.
So have you always been this shrewd woman?
I don't think so. Because remember, I have already told you that I got saved even before my husband passed on. So that kept me, as we said, if you are like this, never do this in audience. Then if I am saved, then why should I look at other people's either men? There is nothing that they are going to add on me unless they are going to take my peace from me. Yeah. Then I looked at that and said, let my boys be my best friends. That's how we have managed. And then we would pray together. Every time we'd be there, we'd pray together, and I just pick on you and say, today you are the one leading us in prayer. Everyone at home knows how to lead prayers. And I have this last one I was telling you. If he prays, oh my God, you see that he has already prayed for everything. Daniel can pray. He quotes the Bible. He does this. He prays for everything. Because I told them that when we are going to pray, we first thank God. After thanking God, we repent of what hasn't been good in His presence and even to other people. Then after that, we start praying what we want. Then Daniel can pray and you say yes. When he's praying, I say yes. I told them how to pray.
So for women who are struggling with leading, because most women think they should be followers, what advice would you give them?
My advice to women, Get out of your comfort zone. Try other things. Don't think that everything will be brought on table for you. These days I hear women saying, Kameza money, Kameza money. Can't you make that Kameza yourself? For us, we are there. We are making our Kameza ourselves, even expressively. But for them, they think that I will be looking at the husband to provide everything. But also husbands, these days, there is a way they are shying away from their responsibilities, you know. At least in every family you find that at least a woman is contributing something to the family. So if you are still there as a woman, you are seated and waiting on the husband, please get out of your comfort zone and start looking for money also. Not in a bad faith, but you try.
And that's what that was my next question. Most women are comfortable knowing my husband is working, let me stay home and he will bring everything. Or even women who are working, you find, I shouldn't do anything because my husband is working.
And that is bad, because I wanted them to put on my shoes. If I was not working, if I was not earning anything, and my husband passed on, what would I have done? You look at that perspective. Don't always look at where everything is provided for you. You also get in and provide. There are other women, even if they work money, they don't want to tell their husbands that actually they also get money. And there are even women who are getting higher salaries than their husbands. But the husband will never know that even a woman can earn more than he earns. But they just keep quiet. They pretend they are not getting enough money, and they want the husband to provide. But there are those other tough husbands. They tell you, Fiona, you are working, I'm working. You should do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and I also do this, and this, and this. It is like a collective responsibility in the family. But when you say, my money is my money, sente yange, sente ya chichara, ya chikazi, nino kujikuma, sente ya chikazi. No, that's how things should be done. That's how they shouldn't. You know, at times, you find that there are women who think that when they show either the properties they get, when they don't include their husbands, it will be taken off. But it is not like that.
It is not like that.
It is not like that. Sorry,
Sorry. Yes, so we think some of these people who presume, once I show my husband that it's a sign of weakness.
It is a sign of weakness. They will take my property. It's not like that. There are those women who want to buy their property and hide it. But for me, I say, even if it is there, you have your own money. Let him know. Just let him know that tomorrow I have my money, I've seen a good property there. Can you please escort me? And you become one of the witnesses on that agreement that we are going to make. Of course, he will know it is your money. You also want to own property. They don't hinder us from owning property also. Like the same way they can do. He might have property for the family, and then he also wants a property for himself. You never know for what, but if the same appear, if the same comes, you also let him know that, you know, I have got a piece of land, and today in the evening I'm going to pay for that property. Please escort me and be a witness, just in case anything happens.
Yes,
he comes in to help you. So but by the time you buy, he will know that this woman is also productive. She's not only waiting on me to do the things for her.
So
and of course, and that even that property will help you in the future with the children. Yeah,
that's true. So you should stop fearing and thinking that I am only supposed to be led. I cannot be a leader as a woman.
I don't agree with that, because now for me, I have tested and I know how it is.
And you have excelled at it. Your children have grown.
And I'm still going strong.
Still going strong. But now, since you are waiting for the children, you said you couldn't remarry before the children. Why can't you remarry now that they are Now that they are mature, they have moved.
Now you Fiona, you want to make me laugh. At my age, who is
not?
willing to take me?
And there are very many people willing to take
And
you.
the time now I have spent, there was a sifugika.
To be a hustle.
Sifugika. Now I go to my politics, I come the time I want. And now you are calling me, where are you? It is already...
Yeah, you're not used to those things.
I cannot.
But how have you been able to live a very successful life? Contented? Because I've seen some women, yes, they have all this, but they're not contented. But you seem very contented with your life. Very happy.
I have Jesus in me. I have God in me. And everything I do. The other time I had a vehicle and it was getting old. To keep on disturbing me, going to the garage. But when it was the first of the 31st as we were entering the new year, I made my prayers. I said, God, I want to have a new vehicle. This one is, it will make me even sleep on the road. Then I think in March, I got money. And I bought a new vehicle. I never bought it from any man. I have acquired my property without help of any man, even a single bag of cement. My husband left me with I may say 2 to 3 houses, but now I have like 6 houses. I'm moving on. And I am.
And all this is because you have God.
I have God, and everything I do. At least my children are involved.
Do they have any issues of mommy? But you've done everything. I mean, don't see why they can start having issues.
So there are some houses I rent out, where of course I get a little money for maintenance and for helping them also. Because as I said, my firstborn is now doing his master's. I have to come in and support them. He's paying his school fees for his 2 kids. We have to eat, we have to move on. I have to serve as I said, like in the Church of Uganda, you don't expect to get a salary. So I have to put in, but I make sure I move.
Are there any regrets you have as being a woman leader? Maybe you're saying, if I wasn't in politics, I could do this better. Is there any regrets you have?
I don't have regrets, because for me, I say it is in politics actually where I go to be known more. Because even if you go to Ruwaga division and you ask for Muwanguzi of Nakawa, they will tell you that they know me. You go to match in the division, you ask Muwanguzi of Nakawa, they will be knowing me. So it is through politics that I'm known. And it is through politics that also the good things I did, that people still respect me. Even if I'm not still serving in that active politics, but always they call on me and say, hey, but Muwanguzi, you left us like orphans. Why don't you come and serve us? The last time I said, I'm not coming back, I'm serving God now. I'm serving in the church. So in politics I am there because I'm still on the Women Council, but the active ones, I'm no longer there.
Okay, last question. Most people think you cannot be a politician and still be a Christian.
It depends on how you do your things. As I said, I program my activities. When I know that I'm going for the KCC things, I know that I'm going for KCC. If I know that I'm going for church things, I know that there is time for church, and then.
But your integrity as a Christian, does it get compromised in politics?
Because I'm a saved woman, I know that I do things in the right way.
So for the ladies out there who maybe fear leadership, honestly, I think I'm one of those ladies who fears leadership. What advice do you give to us to encourage us to be good leaders, but also to encourage us to how to balance both the being a wife, maybe a mother, and a worker, but also a good Christian?
You know, you have to have God first, as I said. Because everything, when you put in God, you cannot fail. Where you fail, He makes a way. There is nothing that is impossible with God. You tell Him, I'm going to do this and this, and He will lead you. Then another thing, you may be there and you say, how can I be a leader? You try, as I say. If you don't try, you'll never succeed. No one will know that you are trying. You put yourself there and try, and then you will succeed. And then when you succeed, as I said, you have those qualities of a good leader. Don't go there and say, now that you have elected me,
let me show you.
Not to say. No, still remain humble. Still remain the person who came in that title. As I said, that leadership is not just a title. It needs you to be there. It needs you to serve. It needs you to achieve. You didn't come there maybe to make the group fail, but you came there to take it to higher level, another level. But if you say that, I fear being a leader, then you will not be a leader. You try, and when you reach there, know what the leader is supposed to do, and then you do it. Then from there, and you always pray to God to guide you, because He said, be courageous, don't fear. When you fear, you will not go ahead. That's why I'm there, and I do my things, and I make sure that I do them conclusively.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Effectively and efficiently.
Effectively and efficiently. What a note to close this. Thank you very much, Mama, for that. And for the ladies out there, you've heard for yourselves, she's a politician. I think she has more hours than us, but I think your days are like 25 hours, 26. But she's able to do all these things. So what is stopping you? Why are you at home doing nothing when she can be able to do all those many things? Let us be able to get up, take our position as women, and be as responsible as she has said. Let's be empathetic when we get into those places of leadership, and let us continue to do what God designed us to be. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Fiona Mbowa, here at Church of Uganda Family TV with Ring Gang.